this what you feel like doing right now? Go time.
Go.
It's go time.
Introduce yourself. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy post Mother's Day. Do you have like a Mother's Day hangover?
No, actually. I mean,
I
maybe a little bit of heartburn.
Yeah, that's.
We didn't eat.
How many bouquets I feel like you exceeded the number of bouquets.
I don't think that's possible.
Well, you only have so many children. So I'm assuming that the 14 bouquets.
And yet, for some reason, I got 3 bouquets of flowers. And they're not from John. John is not my mother.
And you got, I know.
John is very kind to me all the time, but does not need to celebrate
I think
me on
when
Mother's
we
Day.
were younger, like when the kids were younger, I would help them celebrate Mother's Day. But now I feel it's their responsibility, and I feel like
you made sure they observed it.
I'm sure that there's a lot of husbands out there that are way better than me, and that they would celebrate Mother's Day because the mother.
For the wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of guilt and
I think
manipulation that goes around.
Yeah, that's probably true. But I did celebrate my mom, Nana, with a bouquet and some sour jubjubs from the farm boy on Saturday night. And then when she came to church, we gave out carnations to the little children to give to their moms. And then so many people took extra ones and gave them to Nana. It was like, oh, everybody thinks Nana's their mom. So that was really cool. And then like last night was my favorite thing that we did. We went for Korean hot dogs. Korean hot dogs and cheesecake. It was really good.
Rice dogs, they call them.
Rice dogs.
Rice dogs.
Yeah. Very interesting. If you've never had that experience, it is well worth it. You got cheese and beef, and I got straight up beef with ramen noodles. Yeah,
it's rolled in rice dough, and then they put potatoes on it, and then they deep fry it.
I put ramen on mine.
And then they put a garlic sugar on it.
Garlic sugar.
Oh, yeah, I have potatoes.
On a stick.
Ramen basically on your pogo.
And then you went a bit John Ruby, and you got a side of pork belly, and you got a side of
something else
that you did not like. It was way too much food.
Yeah.
And then we got Uncle Tetsu's cheesecake.
No, but we planned ahead. Uncle Tetsu was closing. We got Uncle Tetsu before it closed.
And then we ate them at home. Mm-hmm. And that is an experience of a cheesecake all on its own.
Yeah.
We did save one slice, though.
I was never convinced about Uncle Tetsu. Like, I would always look at it and be like, how can that be good? And why is there such a big lineup here? But it actually is really tasty.
And their packaging is on point. Like packaging. I would just eat that cheesecake for the packaging.
Their cost is in their packaging.
Don't you know it? Okay, this is May the 9th. Thank you for joining us. Say hi to us in the chat, and we'll say hi right back. But I already said hi, so yeah, do whatever you want. This is May the 9th. We are well into the May adventure of grass growing and birds flying and all that fun stuff. No, the lawn needs to be cut. Oh my goodness, the back lawn grew. All right, here is our contemplative meditation for the day. When an Al-Anon wife, so the wife of the alcoholic, describes her grievances at a meeting, and she complains what she did because of what he did. This is what I did because of what he did. It is very possible that we can see through her motivations more clearly than she can. We see the bitterness, the self-pity, the self-deception that have built a wall between her and reality. The suffering is real, but we wonder how much of the hurt is self-inflicted. It may be caused by the wife's stubborn refusal to let go of her control over the drinker, or she may unknowingly distort and exaggerate what the alcoholic says and does. Today's reminder, this is a long reminder. Today's long reminder, I will examine with a sharp and honest eye my own motives, for I need to do a lot of straight thinking about my own attitudes and actions. If I am troubled, worried, exasperated, or frustrated, Do I rationalize the situation and put blame on someone else? Or can I honestly admit that I may be at fault? My peace of mind depends on overcoming my negative attitudes. I must try day by day to be honest with myself. Here's a quote by Thomas A. Kempis. We blame little things in others and pass over great things in ourselves. We are quick enough in perceiving and weighing what we suffer from others, but we mind not what others suffer from us. I was reminded, hi Tanya. I was reminded of the saying in the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, which can be very offensive. All of my troubles are of my own making. And it's like, this is what I think it's saying, is that it doesn't mean I don't have troubles, but are they somewhat self-inflicted? And then am I blaming you and I'm exaggerating what you're doing to me and coming under being a tortured victim at your hands? And now I can blame you and go, if only you were different, I would be so much better off.
Oh my goodness, your life would be so good.
And then we get into the vicious cycle of tit for tat. Tit for tat. Can you say that on camera? Teat for toot.
You did.
I did.
Yeah, tit for tat is not a good cycle to be in. It's typically an escalating process, which doesn't end well.
No. As I like in the Bible, this is what I'm reminded of. It says, vengeance will be mine, says the Lord. And so where there's that turn the other cheek is like, I don't want revenge is never even. So I've had a brother, and I know that revenge is never even. It's not like you just took $5 and I'm going to take $5 off of you. You take $5 off me, I'm going to take 10 off you. And then we escalate.
Or take 5 and punch me.
Yeah. I'm not going to punch you.
I'm just kidding.
But that's how the tit for tat goes, because it's revenge.
I was thinking more about siblings.
Okay.
Just to be clear, I was thinking about siblings.
Somebody's calling the police right now.
The pushing. It wasn't really, it was just thinking like the shoving back of like, yeah.
And so where I feel like a victim, I'm going to act in revenge. Hey, London, UK is in the house. I was just with people from the UK, like literally half an hour ago. They said, what time? What did they say? They said
11:30.
11:30. I'm meeting.
Are we meeting at 11:30?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah,
but we don't know what that means, yeah, but okay.
It's 6:30 a.m. our time.
11:30 a.m.
And so where there's vengeance, that means I'm perceiving, my self-deception is that you're victimizing me. And so I'm going to react in a aggressive manner, and vengeance is it's always one up. And I think that's a good lesson as we go in today is my suffering real? Am I in bitterness, self-pity, and self-deception? And have I built a wall between me and my reality? Is it everybody's doing, or are my troubles really of my own making? And how do I solve them? I solve all of my troubles by the power of God, because I don't have the power to. So I have to go and have unity in this relationship so I can have unity in this relationship. And so it's always not going to be smooth sailing, but we're still sailing. Take that.
Is there a hole in the boat?
There could be a hole in the boat, but you just got to have God's power to fix that hole. Thank you, guys. Keep the peace, be of good behavior, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thanks for joining.